All right. Just give it a few minutes and make sure I've got everything I need here.
It's been so long, I don't even remember.
Do what?
It's been so long, I don't even remember how some Roll 20 works. So I missed the last one.
Alright.
How do I roll things?
I'm so excited for the prospect we're going to be going into space.
So, last we left off, you guys made your way out of the Shadow Isles, defeated, quotations, Mordekaiser, and made your way out, made out with quite a few new shiny things as well.
They didn't give very good tongue, though.
You, Aaron Madoff was given a sword bestowed upon him from Jarvan the First King of Demacia. Artis picked up some new, not so shiny items that he's been lugging around. Over the, I would say now it's been probably since you've like gotten back, it was probably about, you were actually gone for maybe a total of like a week.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, it's like...
It's been about, since then, it's probably been about, in all total, 2 weeks now that you have been back and resting. So, for those of you that had, okay, so I know that Artis took the book, which I already gave him that, as well as you have the crown as well, right? So, that time, that's more than enough time to attune it, so I will go ahead and plop that into your genre entries for you.
I would.
Do what?
I may not have attuned it yet, but I would have looked at it.
Okay.
Like, to discover what it does. I don't want to just on my head.
Okay.
Also, you need
You got a hat on your head
Because
already.
I was going to say, can you wear a gigantic silly hat and a crown?
No,
You get the
he
crown.
would,
Of course I can. I can do whatever I want.
he would have to choose.
So, I have a pretty picture.
What does the crown do?
Oh,
I don't-
whoops,
I don't
hang
know.
on.
It's a pretty,
I put it in the wrong section. Hang on.
You put it in the GM notes.
Yep. Give me just 1 minute. Copy, paste.
What is this copy?
Copy pasta.
I think it's like an 8th level spell.
Also, if that was supposed to have a
Yep.
number in front
I
of it.
see it now. I'm gonna fix it.
Pretty sure.
It's a level.
I'm pretty sure paste existed, and pretty sure there's such a thing as paste. But
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
just spit.
Ye olde pot of glue.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see here. And so the large spear, was anyone going to take the time to look at it.
I wanted to take it to a temple and see if I could get the curse moved that way.
This particular item, if you were to take it to a temple, they would inform you that this item has the powers that were bestowed upon it essentially as like borderline deity did this to it, so no mortal would be able to remove whatever dark essence is about it.
I guess I'll attune to it then. Let's see what
Oh
happens.
boy. This can only end well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know, right? This.
So it goes into Talion.
Best idea ever.
So tune in next week to find out what exciting new character Talon will be playing.
Mm-hmm. Survives the Shadow Elves where everything hates him, attunes to a cursed blade, dies immediately.
2d6 on a 19 or 20.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Sapping 1 health from each target hit and a 5-foot radius from me. Okay.
I have a staff that heals 1d4 if I hit someone with my spindly little elf arms.
Okay.
So on top of all the major loot items that you guys have gotten so far, I went ahead and made handouts for them with icons. And then as well, so you guys got that as well as 5k gold that you brought back with you as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, at this
Cash money.
at this moment, you guys would basically be hanging around the keep, which, by the way, thanks to our fellow critter Michelle, we have a new keep image.
Yes!
It looks awesome.
Fuck yeah. So good.
I can't wait to see what it'd look like when it teleports places.
Haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah.
Can I ask
I was
something
thinking
Ammzy,
aloud.
real quick? Just
Sure.
for clarification. My great weapon fighting style allows me to reroll 1s and 2s on my damage if I hit. Does that apply? So if I roll a 1 or 2 on 1d6 and a 1 or 2 on another d6, am I required to roll both? Can I reroll both of them, or do I have
No,
to choose
you only
just-
get to choose one.
Okay, I only get to choose one. Okay.
Yeah, you only get to choose one roll to reroll.
Okay. All right. So we still have the matter of what we're going to do with Desric.
Hello.
I mean,
He's just been chilling out on the couch this entire time. He's just set up down. The guards are very confused about who this guy. Oh, plus he had. It's like, wait, we lost one Dragonborn paladin. You brought back a sorcerer.
Yeah.
yeah. We have a lot to explain. We have a lot to explain in a week.
We had a
Yeah.
week to do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No.
It's-
Yeah. Who's this person? Shut up.
So for the time being, I just go ahead and talk to the guards, try to explain to them what's going on, maybe ask one of them to at least keep an eye on Desric, if possible.
Okay.
Maybe the lady guard, can she keep an eye on Desric?
I will kick you in the head.
I don't want her to do anything. I just want to know where she is at all times.
She
Take her
will
to
get-
dinner. Ooh, I like a woman who's violent.
Jesus Christ.
Also, yeah. Also, too, I forgot to mention we do have a couple people that are going to be out tonight. I mean, it makes sense. We're still in kind of that holiday season, so a few people will be out, and one person will be joining us late. So, but
Aaron! Aaron! I love you!
so at this time, you guys, like I said, you guys would have 5k additional to what you already had
Yep.
as far as your gold.
Okay.
There is also, in the time that you guys were basically relaxing and stuff, your steward, the steward, had brought you a letter that had been sent to your keep. Um, Upon examining it, Artis instantly knew that the seal on it was that of Bandle City, and it was a request specifically for you guys to come and help them with the problem that they have. They've heard about you and request your assistance at your earliest convenience.
I'm in.
Where's the nearest fireplace before they see this letter?
No!
No.
Oh, wait, I'm a wizard. No, I don't.
No.
I say.
Man, I just want to hug some furry shit. That's all. I just want to hug some fucking.
Okay, this is turning
we can have our
into a
team start.
different type of game.
Oh, we can have our team
No.
Aaron into a mammoth again. Then you've got a incredibly big furry thing to hug.
Nah, he's too. No.
Shouldn't we? We should do something for fallen
Yeah. We
paladin twin.
we should do something we should do something for Varen.
I don't think though that we should just leave
second.
his. No.
Alright, go ahead.
I don't think we should just. I don't think his holy symbol should be just. I think we should just take it. Somebody should wear it as at least a tribute to him.
Someone
It's
already
already-
is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Aaron's
Yeah.
got it, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Aaron has it, but I don't think it should be buried along with his.
No, yeah, he's got it. He's on
He's gonna. I think he's gonna keep it. It was the idea.
Yeah, he's been wearing it. So
Mm,
he kind of did that from the start.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Other than that, I kind of want to go buy some shit.
He also,
Yeah.
I mean,
Same here. We got.
I want to buy things.
you also have Varen's room as well too.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
it's still technically there.
I think we should leave.
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up and have a look in there.
Okay.
I'll go with Adrian.
So as you open the door, both of you make a perception check.
Perception. Because I'm so good at these.
In theory, I should be good at these.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
you don't even need to be now.
I see.
So as you both walk into his room, you notice that the room itself, where it was once a very bright place, the room seems to have darkened quite a bit, but a little bit deeper, you kind of get the feeling that the room itself is emanating this essence of sadness. Like the actual building itself is recognizing that the one that once was here is now gone.
Oh.
The house is sad.
Is it summertime?
Is there any light coming in? Is there like a window?
There is actually the window on the outside that would be facing towards the ocean. There is like most of it is kind of black, a little bit blacked over, and there's just like this small tiny beam of light that pierces through it and is like raying right onto one of the shelves for Varen's desks.
I'm gonna go have a look at it.
So you go over and you look at and further inspect the desk, and you find a letter tucked away inside.
Ah, shit.
Mind opening that up?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up and read it.
Maybe, well, let's be in front of everyone, or
And I'm gonna read it here first. Fuck everyone
Yeah.
else. I'm eager to see what my friend has left who's dead.
that is true.
I can show them later.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. So I'll go ahead and post it for Jordan,
Cool.
since you're the one that's going ahead and reading it ahead.
Mhm.
I'm excited for you to see this.
I only read my bit, and then I immediately turn around and say, let's go show the rest of the people.
All right. I look back at Varen's room, sigh a little bit, and then close the door behind me as we leave.
Yeah, then I'm just going to go around to the first person I can find, which just happens to be Artis, because reasons.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going to go try and find you.
okay. I wonder where Artis is.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the observatory, the friggin' room that you're almost always in.
It's probably a good place to start.
So I'm going to start there. Yeah.
All right. So you walk up to Artis's. You walk up the steps to the observatory.
This is going to be like an hour of me trying to find you. And knock on the door if there is a door.
There is a door.
I'm going to knock on the door and try and find him. See if
Okay.
he's there.
When you knock on it, it actually slowly opens because it wasn't fully closed.
Then I'm going to push it open and immediately step to the side, covering my nets. Because I was there when that happened.
Room's dark, but obviously not for you because you're an elf.
Yeah. So I'm going to look in. Can I see him?
We see
I'm going to
everything.
guess no, since it's dark as fuck.
No, I'm sitting there
Oh, okay. Hi, Artis.
holding the crown in my hands.
What you got there?
Just slowly turning it over.
What's it do?
Nothing very good.
I should imagine not, yeah. Considering the thing we got it from. Found a letter from Varen.
Did you?
Yeah. He said he has some things he wants to say to you, and I walk in and hand him the note.
Okay.
I will cast light. See, can't read in the dark. Yeah.
I can.
Okay. So
Um,
Edrin passes the note to Artis as Artis illuminates his room with light.
So for those of you who are just joining us and aren't familiar, we had a character who died in our last big adventure, and he left behind. Yep, my previous character, and he's left behind a little letter for the others. I actually wrote that all in one sitting. I'm really pleased with how it turned out.
Good shit. It's good stuff, man.
Thank you.
I hand it back to Edrin. I extinguish the light. I keep looking at the crown.
So if that thing doesn't do anything good, you're not gonna wear it, are you?
I don't know yet.
Just make sure you be careful.
In the meantime,
We've already lost one person. I don't want to lose another.
Haven't you lost two?
I mean, recently. I don't want to lose another friend. So
Yeah.
if you need anything,
I have someone watching.
okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna turn around.
Oh, I was talking about Cliff.
Yeah, I
I was like, why are you calling
no, it wasn't the letter. No, I was like, oh no, wait, you need the list and not the bit that I wrote in the letter. Never
Yeah,
mind.
no. He means the giant
I
green
mean,
thing.
Yeah.
I guess I have two people watching over me now.
Yeah, I mean, now you get.
I've got my own little ghostly army.
I heard I was like, the fuck? Why do you that's not cute. That's fucked
like-
up.
Like, oh, he thinks it's for him. Oh, adorable.
Yeah, oh, man.
In the meantime, while Edrin's talking to Artis, I guess I'll go find Desric.
Okay. Adrian, where are you going?
I'm gonna walk back over to the last place I found Des, and that's probably on the couch.
Okay. So the three of you meet up at the couch that's in the courtyard?
Yeah.
The big comfy couch.
Yeah, because I guess apparently we now have a couch in the keep in the outside courtyard.
Apparently.
Somehow that
That's
happened.
his ways. He don't ask.
Just
He knows a guy.
Magical couch.
He knows a guy who knows a guy. Like the builders threw it in when they rebuilt. And it was like,
what he thinks is a couch is actually like three like just normal wooden chairs with like a blanket on it. Couch.
He just calls it a couch. They told him that it was a couch, and so he's like,
Yep.
couch.
Yeah.
there anything I've slept on in a while.
What is this mysterious couch?
I don't know, but it looks comfortable. It's better than anything I've slept on in a while.
Alright, so the three of you meet up in the courtyard.
Smack Talon on the shoulder from behind. I hand him the note. So how you liking not being in the Shadow Isles?
It's definitely an improvement. As good as it was for my complexion, it's not a place even I would want to be for terribly too long. Although that entire last bit is a bit of a blur. Facing Mordekaiser, Gwyn cutting my hand, all that happened. Ugh. Felt like I was barely there. But I do have to say, I do like this place you have for yourselves. It's quite nice.
We did a lot to earn this.
From what I've heard, yes, you've been through quite a lot.
Been through time itself.
Ooh, that's fun. Well, I don't know what you're planning to do next, but I've yet to receive any orders from Kindred, so if you don't mind, I'd be all right staying here for a while. I don't really have any place else to go. Of course, I would do my part to pull my weight, throw my fireballs, as it were.
What do you know about all this place that we're in right now?
Not much. I know what little I know of Ionia is really that which I know, which is connected to the Shadow Isles. My education to these lands was focused really mainly on that and what was known of Mordekaiser and his minions, and what ways there were to stop them, what they had done. And of course, there wasn't much because those who had faced them usually hadn't lived to tell the tale. But this is pretty much the first time I've set foot in these lands specifically. It's quite an interesting change.
I prefer this place. Let's say that.
Yes,
If I had a choice, I'd stay here.
normally I'm not too keen on the sunlight, but it is a nice change for once.
I suppose it's a good thing you've got that gigantic hood then.
Oh yes, it's quite nifty. I didn't know why it does the thing where the shadows pop up every time I pull it on. It just does that. That's not even a spell I cast.
It's kind of creepy, not gonna lie.
I know, isn't it wonderful?
Little. So, yeah, we're kind of pretty, you could say, from the fact that we were given a keep, we're kind of well known.
Kind of a big
around
deal.
here. Yeah, just a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to be called to do something else pretty soon, or to explain how we've been missing for like an entire week to some people.
You want me to come along?
Since we did just lose someone,
And I am the most knowledgeable in the group about the Shadow Isles for the moment.
I think it would be nice for you to stay at least for a little bit.
All right. Like I said, I had no other pressing matters. I'd be happy to continue lending my aid in whatever way I can.
Yeah, I know, Talion.
I still have a little bit of unease. I heard your little tirade when we were fighting off all those ghosts from Aaron's past.
Oh, that one. Yes, that tirade. I mean, you're welcome to ask.
Yeah, but is it something we have to be concerned about at the very least?
All right. Well, okay. Let's start out. What exactly did you hear me say then? I was kind of in a bit of a tizzy.
You slaughtered an entire village.
Yes, that happened.
Why?
Let me put it this way. What do you know about drow, like me? What do you know about them? I've told Gwyn this, but what do you know about their place in society?
I'm
Above Underdark.
I was never that well learned.
That's understandable. Drow are not exactly a common surface race. You see, I am from the Underdark, so to speak, but I was never raised there. I never have any memories of living there. When I was a child, my mother, who I never knew, was a priestess of a terrible and evil god called Loth, who Drow worship, and a group of adventurers went down into the Underdark, and they stopped her plans, and they killed her. And the cleric of that group, a man named Jarrett Fell, found me as a baby, now an orphan. And in his kindness, he decided to take me with him. I still don't know entirely why, but he decided it was in his or my best interests to take this lone baby that he had found and raise him on the surface. And so when his party parted ways, as they do, he took me back home with him to his home village, and they weren't too friendly there, to say the least. Like I said, they don't like drow. They thought of me as little more than a devil or a demon or something altogether more exciting than just another elf. And eventually things came to a head. There was a plague that came and struck the lands, and as livestock were dying, people were getting sick, and as people are wont to do, they turned to the easiest thing to blame, which was a young drow child. They didn't understand that they ostracized and shunned, and they blamed me. So they formed a mob. They got their torches and their pitchforks, and they decided they were going to kill me because they thought that would stop the plague. And Jarrett Fell, good man that he was, tried to stop them. He stood in front of the mob alone, and for his efforts, he took a pitchfork to his stomach trying to protect me. And that was how I watched the man I knew as my father die. And that was the time that I discovered, I suppose, that I was a sorcerer, because in that moment when I saw him fall bleeding to his death, that was when my powers awakened, and everything that you've seen me do, all the fire and the shadow burst forth in one fell swoop and consumed the entire village. I couldn't even control it. I was 8 years old at the time, you see, and just everything, all the rage and sorrow that I had built up just exploded. And when I came to my senses again, there was just a smoking heap of a village around me. And that was where I lived for the next 20, 30 years, just by myself in those ruins, just discovering myself again, discovering who I was. And then I take off the ring that I've been wearing. I should. Edrin got to see it before when we first met. I say to them, this ring is one of the few things I have left of the man I called my father, and you see the markings on it. They're religious. This is a ring of his that represented his faith, and I wear it with me wherever I go. And that's what happened, pretty much. I can promise that I haven't done any more village slaughtering since. My fireballs are a little more controlled these days.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you can say that, I think that I don't have any problems. At least I don't see any that I can think of.
I mean, you're a holy man. You know, perhaps better than I do, what Jarrett was thinking when he adopted me as his own. I just want you to know I don't have any quarrel with your asking or with your belief. I respect that. Trust me, I may not be much of a good practitioner, but I do respect a religious man.
So,
Thank you.
you know nothing about your real family, your birth parents.
I know my mother's name, and I know she was a priestess of some renown. From what little I gathered from Jarrett's stories, what little he told me, and the notes that I recovered of his diary that I could find after the fire, his mother, or my mother, I should say, was attempting some sort of ritual in the Underdark. And to what end that may have been, I'm not entirely sure, but... Well, Lolth is not a very nice god. She's a spider goddess, and evil to the core, even worse than some of the things we faced in the Shadow Isles. So whatever purposes she may have had, I don't know. My father, I have no idea. Drow men are treated as little more than slaves and breeding stock, so whatever position he had, was nearly none of importance.
So I suppose it's a good thing you're not with them then.
Exceedingly so. I know of the Drow, and I consider myself a dark elf, but I do not consider myself part of that society. They cross lines even I would never dare tread.
There was a long time when I thought similar about my family.
So,
No, I'm sure your family.
I was proven wrong.
Hopefully your family hasn't murdered as many people as mine probably did.
No, other way around.
I see.
I still barely know any.
Incidentally, because I'd be willing to help you out with that.
I still don't know that much of my own family. Or at least I thought I did.
Seems to be a common theme around here.
I have ambiguous histories that we don't
Well,
know of.
Nobody gets into the business we're in without some kind of motivation driving them.
Well, I became a paladin because I just wanted to be the person to protect people. Finding that role changing every now and again.
So we haven't told anyone what we've been doing, where we've been for the past week, have we?
I don't know, did you?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so
Before
either.
we went, I'm just out of character for a moment. Before we went, Varen had Stuart send a message to Karma saying that we were going to go to the Shadow Isles.
And that's the last she's
That was
probably
the
heard.
last that, yeah.
Oh, we should probably
Yeah.
we should probably go.
That's what I'm thinking.
We should
We should probably go, just be like, hi, we're not dead.
We're not dead, but we've been abducted.
Yeah, there was some crazy shit that happened.
Look, then I would be okay with that. Just as long as we could spend some time in town to at least get ourselves at least a little bit more equipped for the coming fights.
Probably silly to ask, but do you think I should go and ask Artis if he wants to come?
I think you probably should. I mean, like, or at least ask if he needs anything while we're out there.
Yeah, it's true. Because we might buy some stuff when we get past. Alrighty.
Oh, speaking of which, how much are we putting into our treasury at that 5,000?
Well, I mean, we've got 5K, so I don't know. I wouldn't have a clue. I mean, I suppose we'll just chuck it all in there for now.
Okay.
I took a note of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
On
run
the,
up to. I'm just gonna straight up turn around and head back to Artesis room.
Okay.
Can I just take a loan of 800 gold and I'll pay you guys back later then? I'll pay back the treasury later. So,
Okay. Well, I gotta open the thingamabob then.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. So I need to give a current total. Okay. So we had 10,385. Okay, and how much were you taking, Dalian?
I was taking 800.
Okay.
I'll 800 back to treasury.
Okay. So it's 385 minus. Okay. Okay. Treasury is now sitting at 9,585 gold.
Okay. All right. So
How much?
9,585.
Good shit.
Yeah.
we should be good on being able to at least keep up with our staff and stuff for a
That's
while.
way more than enough.
Because
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've already paid a month, like a month or two in advance. I'm pretty sure.
the total that we spend for the staff and for food is 120.
Yeah,
We would be
and I'm
good
pretty
for
sure we already
years.
paid 2 months.
Probably looking
in
on
advance.
crystals. I mean, you guys are.
We haven't used any.
We've only used the only crystals we've spent are the £1 that I spent.
Yeah, we lost whatever Baron had when he bid it, but
The one,
Yeah.
the one that Karma threw in there is still burning. So
that's
Okay.
good.
That's good. All right then.
So yeah, I'm gonna run up to Artesis' room and clickety-clack on the door.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. We're gonna go and see about talking to Karma, tell her what we've been up to and all that sort of stuff. We might make a run through the shops, pick up some stuff. Do you either want to come or you want us to pick you up something?
What was that? Yes.
Cool. Turn around and order.
But he didn't check for the Trappist. No.
Second left last time, he's like, fuck it, bro.
An axe comes down. His head is now severed.
Axe comes down, cleaves us in half.
The Nutbuster. Or I guess that would make Artesis' room the Nutcracker Suite.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I hate you.
He's got a throwback now. Downstairs with Buddha.
So yeah, I'm gonna make my way back down and be like, right. So you guys good to go?
Whatever you are.
Got anything you guys want to do before we hit here?
I have no idea what to expect. I've never
Thank you.
been to a city
I
before.
give a couple practice swings at the Reaper of Souls, just see if it.
Get the hell away
Kill
from
some
me.
civilians.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
going into town that we've been
Yeah.
allowed, I wouldn't
Yeah.
swing that
Yeah,
into town.
yeah. Well, not in the town. I was back at the keep. Back at. The,
Oh, I know, but I mean, like, just
Yeah.
kind of keep that hidden
Giant evil spear.
because it's a giant evil spear. Not that it kind of looks too evil, I imagine, but it probably does. But you're a giant black dragon in heavy armor wielding a massive evil spear. Just for visualization purposes.
all right. So you all are gonna head into town.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I am not reading that Skype because he is not here to say things.
No, he's just talking about him getting he's about to get here.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, all right. So you guys make your way into Ionia. Go along the jungle path and make your way out of your keep and into Ionia. the city at now seems pretty well repaired, other than some minor shops and building and just some architecture, small little architecture repairs that need to be made. Of course, there's still a lot of destroyed vegetation that's going to take time to regrow. But for the most part, the city is making its way back.
So I wanted to ask, because I've never really had an idea of the scale back. Like, this is like a major population center, right?
Yes.
Okay, so there's like thousands of people.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a pretty busy city, yeah.
Yes.
Desric is in awe because he's never seen anything like this before. Like, he's never
Yeah.
been around this many people.
I just lean in and go, don't worry. It was really, really messed up for me as well at first.
You just notice that, like, the
You get used to
lights,
it.
that, like, the little eye lights, they're glowing from underneath this, but they just get really wide.
Have you ever seen something? Have you ever seen a place this bright before?
No.
Yeah, as I said, it's
very, very sunny place.
yeah.
Well, I imagine I'll just hang behind you guys and just keep my head down, and I think I'll be fine for the moment.
How can I ask out of character, how tall is Desric, by the way?
Desric is, let me see if I wrote this on his, it should be. He's 5'11".
Yeah, cool.
Uh,
You're again taller than me because I'm
Yeah.
tiny. Fucking. Anyway.
So you make your way back into the center of the city, and so where would you like to go first?
we'll go see Lady Karma.
I think that should take priority.
that should
before
definitely
shopping.
take priority before shopping.
Okay. So you make your way into the back to the palace. As the guards kind of look up, they recognize you all, so you don't really have any issue before. They really don't pay much attention to Desric either. It's kind of a symbol, I guess, in them showing the respect that they have for you all. And so you are able to walk into the palace, and you see Karma is there. She's kind of in a meditative state. A few moments go by as she stands back up and looks to you all and greets you. And, well, how was your time in the Shadow Isles?
Pretty creepy.
And slightly horrible.
Yeah.
It's the land of the dead. Did you
Pretty
accomplish what you set out to do?
I think, in a way, we did unfortunately lose one. Varen didn't make it out.
I see.
We will have to make. Unfortunately, if we want to purge any sort of evil that's there, we're going to have to make a return trip.
Yeah.
It sounds like. Hopefully on our terms, though, not on the Shadow Isles' terms.
We ran into a ghost apparition sort of thing, called himself the King Jarvan the First. Said that the only way to truly cleanse that area was to have someone that's truly in tune with nature and the magics based around nature. So unfortunately, we didn't have anyone like that with us. So in order to cleanse that area, we need to find someone like that and then somehow return, and then we might be able to fix that area.
She nods a little bit. This has been the legend for many years. It's very interesting that you had the opportunity to speak with such a ancient soul.
He's pretty crazy.
And I am very sorry for your loss, and as we all know, these are things that do come to pass from time to time.
if there is any way that we could do something for him, if there's any way that any sort of ceremony or something, we would greatly appreciate that. Or something.
You, each one of you, are very strong-willed. You have the opportunity to do whatever you may like in remembrance of him.
Unfortunately, we don't have a body to bury.
Bodies are just
But
the material of one's being. The idea is what you remember. It's what you hold on to.
I was wondering if we could, the same area that we buried our other fallen friend, if we could have a similar plaque or gravestone placed there
We will
with his name.
We'll do one better. We will have a plaque etched and placed right here within the palace walls.
I think he'd be honored to have that.
And if possible, maybe some sort of letter to his family.
Yeah.
He came from the same land that I have, and unfortunately, I think that
You would know.
Yeah, I
where-
would.
Yeah, he'd have told you at some point.
he told me, but both me and Baron at the time were not from these lands.
I will do what I can to find a way to transport, but this particular letter is something that one of you or all of you should write.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfectly fine, just as long as it'll get sent to his family.
Yeah. So I just thought we'd come here and tell you that we were there. We did some pretty crazy stuff. We encountered a lot of very, very evil people. Managed to fell a number of them, although it's the Shadow Isles, so I can't imagine how permanent that will be. And that we've returned.
And I see you have brought along one that has been touched by death as well.
Oh, hello. Pardon. Sorry. this is-
I'll lean back and just kind of shove Desric forward, like, go.
Apologies, this is my first time meeting royalty. And Desert very awkwardly curtsies with his robe. Yes. I'm sorry, madam. My name is Desric. I'm the sorcerer. To explain briefly what happened, I was on a mission of my own that brought me to the Shadow Isles, and I happened to meet these fine fellows here in the course of their own exploration. I know a few things about the Shadow Isles, so I decided to help them out, and we happened to have a merry time slaying the undead along the way. And as Edwin said, it is true. We did speak with Jarvan, and there was a tree that needs to be cleansed of some evil influence, perhaps by a druid or other nature-based spellcaster. And perhaps once that is done, the blight of the Shadow Isles will finally be lifted from these lands forever, which would be very nice, I think.
It very much so would. And I know of your kind. I see your essence. You are one with Reaper.
Oh, you've heard of us then?
I'd lean in behind Desric and go, she's very, very smart.
I like her a lot.
Less is more. Remember that.
Yes.
She kind of is closing her eyes and nodding, and she kind of turns and looks at Artis. You are very quiet, and you carry 2 essences about you now.
Oh boy.
Although you remember when I quiet as if I speak the last time. Isn't
as a side note, can just barely hear you.
Yeah, that's true.
Your mic
Okay.
is still here.
Let me see.
Something weighs heavy on your mind.
You could say that.
Not many people, not a lot of people have been known to return from the Shadow Isles in one piece. Is there anything that is overly troubling you?
By the way, this is better. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey.
Okay. It's probably gonna go down again because yeah, I can already see the slider moving. Stop moving. Anyway, yeah, I don't get why it does it, but I mean, I came back in with the second piece.
I can see that.
Mm. But I don't know. A lot happened. A lot has yet to happen.
Well, you need not justify your choices, as long as though you stick to your own convictions. Understand what you have taken upon yourself, and understand that you do have people around you that are willing to help you.
Yeah. Sorry, that hurt.
That was Callista going, shut up!
Yeah. Thanks, Calista. Thanks for that. My ears are now. Okay. Yes, they are a good bunch. Except for that one.
Oh.
Never let anyone's ego get too big but my own. Come on.
Well, if you need any help with anything, you know you have people to talk to.
I have this itch that I can't reach.
Ooh, I'll help with that. Here. Get your fat fingers. Yes, there we go. That's excellent.
Oh.
Okay, I think I'm good now.
I could get that itch with my spear. No.
Well, from what I hear, your keep is fully repaired, and the ancient technology still seems to be held intact, from what I understand.
Yeah, it seems to be working.
Oh, we have to thank you for those guards you sent to us. They've been very helpful.
I am glad to hear that.
They shot me.
You were a dinosaur.
Charging at the keep.
They shot me.
That's what we pay them to do. That's what you pay
They
them
did
to
it
do.
well, yeah.
Yes, they're very good at the jobs. I quite like them.
Well then,
Have you
Excellent team, by the way. Never
Yeah.
dreams. Compliments.
heard anything of Shen or where he's gone?
Shen is still residing in the tower, as he is the headmaster of the tower that is here.
Okay. Good.
Then Aaron comes.
Yay! Barreling into the doors.
Do I actually? Is that
What time
canon?
will you
No,
leave him?
no, it's not.
Okay. I had to ask.
Where, where do you plan on going, or what do you plan on doing next?
Apparently, we have a letter to go to Yordle country.
Do we know that? I don't think any of us asked.
Oh, I know. Oh, wait. Shit.
Well, it would come down to two things. Either Artis would explain to you what Bandle City is, or, Stuart would just go ahead and tell you because he is a Yordle.
Plus,
I
I was
ate-
already I was already told.
I ate the evidence. No, I told them.
Wow, polymorphed into a dinosaur.
Oh,
I
you
told-
you told us?
Yeah.
Well, we have as Talion said, we have a letter to go to Bandle City, which I'm probably a happier place than the place we just came from.
Very
I
much
should
so.
Stay away from dark and creepy for at least a couple months.
I don't know. I heard of one particular scout.
We're friends.
What were you saying, Otis?
I heard about one particular scout that will make you feel like you're in hell.
I'm not.
Is that metagaming? Does he get punished like Orion?
Yeah.
Your death
he
cap
loses,
suddenly
he loses
vanishes.
his he loses his intelligence for that.
Wait, what do you mean it suddenly vanishes? I'm not even wearing it right now.
True. You're not wearing the crown, are you?
I'm wearing my hood.
Oh,
He's not
good.
wearing any hat. Ooh, that means the hat's up for
I
grabs.
told you it's throwback artists. No, it's not up for grabs.
No,
Hoodie bros.
I would
Hoodie
assume
bros.
it's in his room.
No, it's still on me, just not on my head.
He's just got him tucked down like the band of his pants.
Is that the point of your hat, or are you just happy to see me?
You have the ability to go to any major location on the mainland, so it is your choice.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna. Is there a way you could get a letter to Shen? I don't really want to bother him right now.
If you so choose to do that, that is something we can do.
I'm just gonna write a quick letter, just stating where we've been, and then the fact that we'll be going to Bandle City soon.
Alright.
And if he has any information about the order branch that's in, to send a letter back as fast as possible.
While he's doing that,
Hand
does
that off.
ask the others who's this guy he's talking about because he has no idea.
I mean, unless you ask me, I can tell you. But you said others.
Well, you were writing your letter. I didn't want to interrupt you. You look like you were deep in concentration. Who are you writing a letter to?
It's my dad,
Oh, lovely.
Shen. He's yeah. I only met him pretty recently. So
Ooh, I see. He
yeah.
hasn't tried to kill you, has he?
No. Remember how I said my family are actually the.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
He's like the only family that I've found in the past 74 years. So
Ah, yes. That is quite a long time.
yeah.
Trust me, once you get over 100, it starts to run together a bit.
I pull out the note that I originally got, saying, "I am never far away. Do not fear death. I will always watch over you." I'm like, that's the first thing I heard from him
Oh,
after like 74 years. Didn't
Yes,
know
I-
he existed, and then I got that.
Impression. Certainly has a flair for diplomatic.
Yeah.
I tuck it back and put it back in my pocket. Just see, and then I hand off the note. Yeah. So we all done in here? So now I want to go buy things. We probably need to stock up on a few things.
We need to stock up on a lot of things.
Where am I?
You're dead.
Yep, you died. Forgot
Did I
to tell
fall
you.
off a rock?
No, we as a
He
group
tripped
picked
on a
you up
rock.
and threw you off the top of the tower.
Yeah, I probably have more strength than all of you combined.
I did an illusion
You were
magic to make
asleep.
you. I did illusion to make you look like a T-Rex, so the guards kind of shot you and killed you.
Oh,
They kind of just shot through
now
him.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
What RT says makes sense.
Once you were at like 1 hit point, we all just kind of picked you up and just went bye bye.
Hey,
So-
1
Yeah, but
HP
seriously, where are you?
warriors fight just as strong
So-
as full HP warriors.
What would you be doing now? All of them?
Group.
Him or all of us.
All of you?
Oh well, I want to go to the shopping district.
I'm going to start by finding the blacksmith or armorer.
Well, we can just go ahead and take like a quick break so we can switch over.
Yep.
Sure.
So
Okay, sounds good.
everyone that's watching, just hang on 1 second. We're gonna switch the stream real quick, and we'll be right back.
Hold on to your butts.